Hey, welcome to the channel. Over the past couple days, I've been feeling like there's a disconnect between the confidence that I have in the flight simulator that I'm flying and when I go out to fly in real life. For me, the most frustrating thing is when I recognize the difference in my skill when I'm flying comfortably and not thinking about flying safe, and when the only thought in my head is to fly safe and don't crash this drone. I never have that thought when I'm in the simulator and I fly confidently. I don't have any tension. Plug in my drone in real life and I start to freak out sometimes, you know. I power up the radio and I start to get nervous. I start to think about all the things that could go wrong. I think if you're in this hobby like I am, you probably recognize a lot of that in yourself. You know, you overthink things a lot. You imagine the worst thing that can happen, and maybe sometimes that even stops you from doing the things that you want to do. Sometimes when I feel that way, I take a walk in the wash, which is one of my favorite places to try and unpack some of that stuff. So that's where we're heading now. I've always wanted to fly. I've always wanted to fly, and maybe you can relate to this. They asked me, you know, what do you want to be? And all I wanted to be was in the Air Force so that I could fly jets. That was it. My parents told me that you have to have perfect vision or you can't be a pilot, so you can't be a pilot. I still hung pictures of jets on my wall. I probably watched Iron Eagle and Top Gun 1,000 times combined. All I wanted to do was fly jets. What do I want to say? FPV is really hard. And I recently discovered that I'm not really that good at it yet. FPV was something that I did not want to get into initially. I bought like a DJI drone, like probably a bunch of people did, flew it around, you know, made movies. What else do you do with a DJI drone? I don't know. Then I saw a video on YouTube of a kid power looping a tree at his local church. I'm like, holy shit. One, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Two, I'll never be able to do that. I didn't even try. I thought I would fail. I was pretty sure that I wasn't going to be able to do it, so I didn't try. And that was, I don't know, 8 months ago. This is one of my favorite areas. All these are saguaros. Yeah, those are saguaro cactuses. S-A-G-U-A-R-O. And they actually flower in the spring. I don't know if you can see up top there. They're starting to have a bunch of buds and they flower. They get really pretty this time of year. Absolutely love these guys. They're super old. The anxiety that I have in FPV is around failure. I mean, at its core. I fly within my comfort zone because I don't want to crash. Because crashing feels like failing. And it's also the only real way to improve. Nobody's going to get any better flying within their comfort zone. Everybody needs to push themselves if they want to improve and crash and burn and lose as many drones as is required to move yourself forward. I love my drones too fucking much. They should just be tools that I'm using to improve my skill as a pilot, not something that I love. But I mean, you take this bag of shit that you dump out on your bench and you turn it into this, you know, this mechanical animal that you can project your consciousness into. It's hard not to get attached to something like that. I need to start doing shit that's outside of my comfort zone, shit that I can't do yet, except that I don't control the number of times that I'm gonna crash, because I'm never gonna quit. And that's the only way any of us fail, right? If we stop trying to improve. So I'm gonna start flying more. I'm gonna start recording more, because the only person standing in your way is you. There's no YouTube police says your camera's not good enough, your content's not good enough, you're not good enough. Just fucking do it. Man, that was intense. Get out there and fly. Yeah, I know. Okay, that was the pseudo maiden flight of this guy. He's been rebuilt like 4 different ways. I've had really high kV 1103 motors on this. It was in a toothpick chassis before. I was trying to get it to be as lightweight as possible. Then I crashed it into a bush, and then I figured I got to get a bigger frame so I can put this beeper on it so that I can actually find it if I crash it. So yeah, then everything got moved over to this Phantom 25 HD frame. This thing is a lot of fun now. I have always hated this drone. I have 8 2S batteries. I have a ton of these batteries. And so I kept trying to build an iteration of this drone that I liked to fly. I think it's best served to do what we just did with it, which is just, you know, really small proximity, tiny whoop stuff around parks like this. It's absolutely awesome for that. This thing is a lot of fun. I'm just gonna go fly it some more. All right, thanks. Thanks, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, thank you for viewing. Thank you for being here. Editing is a thing, thank God. Hey, we're sitting in one of my favorite trees in my front yard. This is a Palo Verde tree, and this tree is the first tree that I ever power looped. And this is the drone that I did it with. This is my 3-inch Kopis Mini, and all of the guts from this guy are gonna get moved into another drone because the tinker never stops. So let's send this guy off right. Let's power loop this tree a ludicrous number of times. Let's have fun, let's celebrate the power loop, let's celebrate how far we've come, and let's get it. Let's rip. I don't even know. Let's go.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
What are you waiting for?